I am back with some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're on episode 99 and I am back. I'm back with a new mic. We'll hop back in. I know I usually start within the game, but I thought, well, I just did a test to check the mic's working and it is all good. Because as you can tell, like over the past, well, I've got that carried away. It's been most of January has been done already with non-commentary videos because I was getting close to the end of the Halo Infinite playthrough, and of course, like an idiot like I am, sometimes I just stand up during a video when something happens, like I go to open the door for my cat, and what I did was I stood up and the wire clipped the corner of my table that I'm in front of me, and it just pulled the wire out of the thing, and then when I plugged it back in I could only hear outside of one side of the headset, which is annoying in itself, but I thought okay, I could probably get away with it, because if it's just audio it's fine, but when I went to do a video, I think I tested it, my mic was cutting off, like my commentary was cutting out, and I was like, I can't do videos like this. So I bought video. Well, I didn't know I bought videos. I continued Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, and Halo Infinite, which I've completed. Annoyingly, I had to finish them without commentary. But it's the way it is. But I'm glad to be back because I resorted to non-commentary. I even made up a new State of Decay series because I wanted to play State of Decay, but I didn't want to continue the CRM series because I wanted to do that with commentary. It was with this the last two episodes, Assassin's Creed. I did commentary videos, non-commentary, because I really wanted to play Assassin's Creed. So I was like, fuck it, I give in, I'll put non-commentary. And it was just mostly gameplay. I tried to just do side stuff, so the last two wasn't too commentary focused. It was, we did do another boss fight, one of the DLC giant quests, and I think we're working on some more DLC quests right now. And I was trying to delay it a little bit because there is not these are like these were like add-on quests that they added after release, but they've added crossover storylines for Valhalla and this, so I think it's over here. That's if you want to do it straight away from now. But it's like set after the whole game's completed, and there's like a new island, and it's connected to Valhalla's game. And what I'm thinking, I'm gonna play this, and then I think because my birthday's around the corner, if I've got any money with that, I might buy Valhalla. But I'm not sure whether to do it after this though. Because I might do. I'm not sure whether to either play this or Origins still and then Valhalla. But I'm definitely going to be buying Valhalla, so I will have it to play. But yeah, I was totally on purpose trying to somewhat just delay things. Like we were down here somewhere. Because we did that Cyclops Argos thing, and then I sailed all the way around the map. But yeah, I've started up, and I started like with the non-commentary. I was like, what could I do to avoid playing this? So I played some Game Pass games. I did Marvel's Avengers game that's on Game Pass, and that game is terrible. Like the gameplay is really bad. The story isn't too bad. It's a bit woke and cringy, but it wasn't too bad. But I couldn't continue playing because the gameplay was really annoying to play. It wasn't exactly like a Batman Arkham Knight, which I thought it might be. And it was kind of annoying. But that's why I stopped that series. And then I did some Alien Fireteam Elite. And that was a pretty good game. I might do some more of that. Because I completed the first 2 chapters on storylines. And then it wouldn't let me do the 3rd one. So that's why I gave up on that. But I've started up the Gunk. Which is quite a nice relaxing game. And I think I'm going to play that try and complete it. Because I don't think that'll take me too long. And then I'll probably get into Grand Theft Auto 4, which I was planning on originally, and I might switch between that and I said before I might do a legendary playthrough on Halo Infinite, so I might be doing that. I don't know when I'll do that, because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on Assassin's Creed and the Gunk first. Before I start thinking about Grand Theft Auto or Halo Infinite. I'm not sure whether to do Halo Infinite first, because maybe, or I don't know, like we've done Halo, like, because that's the thing, like you don't know my thoughts on Halo Infinite's ending. But I really enjoyed Halo Infinite. It was a bit annoying at the end, because like I couldn't give my full reaction or like opinion, but it's kind of soaked in now. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with Halo Infinite. It is a lot better than Halo 5. Even though, like, when we did the playthrough on Halo 5, I do enjoy Halo 5. I know that people will probably shoot me for that, but I have had a lot of good. I did have a lot of fun replaying that. I wish there was more connections to Halo 5. Well, there is a lot of connections to Halo 5, but it would have been nice to see more about like what happened to Locke and Buck and things like that. You don't really get too much of that, besides there's one of the bosses that have Locke's helmet on his shoulder pads, but they never explain how or what. It would have been awesome to see. It would have been nice to see. So you're gonna fight me? No. I don't want to fight peasants. Oh, he's coming up here, wow. That's dedication. I did enjoy the story. I enjoyed the characters. There was some scenes in that was really like, it's just so enjoyable to watch. Like when Chief opened up about failing Cortana, things like that. I really love them scenes, and the pilot was pretty good. I thought he'd be annoying, but he did a really good job. Like the characters just had so much life to them compared to Halo 5. Like Halo 5, you were expected to like them from the get-go when they didn't really do anything to prove it. that all you need? I can go back to doing, because I know that there's been a lot of State of Decay, non-commentary. And I'm not sure whether to continue that community. I think I'm going to keep it because I had some good moments in that community. But I'm not sure whether to... because I want to go back to the CRM and do the Walking Dead stuff, so I might save that group for after. Because I was planning on doing like a random, like just a never-ending sort of playthrough of State of Decay anyway, so that can be something we come back to, I think. Because I didn't have necessarily a plan of legacying or anything. I was more trying to hold off for The Walking Dead to do that. But yeah, there's been a lot of non-commentary, and I suppose at least I've been keeping it up, you know. I could have just I was gonna get, like, originally I was like, okay, I can't, if I ain't got a mic, I might as well not do anything, but I don't know what to do about this. Got these. What are you doing? I'm pressing up and not round. What the fuck? There's a lot of guards around there. What else have I been doing with non-commentary? That's why there's been no grounded. Because I was like, I'm not gonna just do non-commentary grounded. Because I just don't know whether I would have enjoyed, like, because I've said multiple times through my videos before that I was getting a bit bored of playing games the same way, like just playing. I'd rush through games more. But when I've been doing these Let's Plays with commentary, and I've took my time a bit more, I'd say I've enjoyed games more. They're all identical.
Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates. I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
Let's get my adrenaline. Oh, instant. No, I don't get how that's an instant kill. Well, explain to me how that's instant kill. But I was beginning to feel like, it's probably why I didn't complete or stick with Avengers, and well, I would have played more of Alien, that Alien Firestorm Elite game. It's probably because I was rushing a little bit. So it just felt like I've said before, every time I play a game, like even when I've done videos, and I come back to do another video, or like I've done all my videos up to date, and then I decide to do a random, like when I want, when I'm bored, I'm like, okay, I'll play some games. If I start playing a game like, say, Sea of Thieves or something in my free time, and I'm not streaming it or recording it, I kind of feel like it's weird because I feel like I could be saving this like as a commentary, like a permanent video. And it was kind of getting like that with all the non-commentary. I hated finishing off Halo Infinite and Grand Theft Auto without commentary. Especially with Halo, because we played through all the Halo games for Halo Infinite. And to finish off without commentary. That's why I'll definitely be doing a playthrough on Legendary. You'll have to bear with me. It'll probably be a bit more of a playthrough where I take my time, and it'll be a lot of trial and error, and I think I can do it. I've done a lot of Halo. It's just I've got to expect to be killed a lot. I can't be getting my air off. But that's why I might do it as like one rotation with Grand Theft Auto, then one rotation with Halo Infinite maybe. I'm thinking. Like there are certain things with Halo Infinite that I didn't like switching gadgets and stuff. I hated that. Like I ended up just using the grapple hook. And that's kind of annoying when the other gadgets are kind of good. But besides that, I did enjoy Halo Infinite. But it's good to be back doing videos, and I bet everyone enjoyed having a break from me talking and yappering on, but it did feel weird doing that though. But at least you know that if I have to and my mic does go again, I'll just do the same. And actually that's one thing I'll talk about in a minute. We'll get through this first, and I'll talk about getting my, like what I've done getting a new mic, because I've got 2 mics.
Socrates,
Yeah.
here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Do you really need to ask?
No, but you still deserve the chance to answer.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with Pythia or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear. And I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Kassandra will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Kassandra will be happy with
She
it.
has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and what I said. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe.
Whoa. Get off of him.
God! Get it out!
Oh, I got a bounty on me. That's gone up quick, innit?
Give it all you've got!
Oh, I got a bounty that quick. I went on really quick for the
I wonder what that was
cultists.
about.
The things I do?
Paying that off.
Something's
I know,
up.
maybe not. Fuck
Let's
it.
hurry
Yes.
back before anything else happens.
But yeah, I'll tell you, I've got 2 mics for the price of 1, I could put it like that. I'll talk about it after this quest and we're in the open world a bit more. Wow. You know what I mean, after the story. But I was a bit smart to get a free mic.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and this talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your own words written down, so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a
Oh my
painting,
God, that's
the
like
words
Twitter.
sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
That's so much like Twitter where, you know, when someone puts a tweet up and you either like it or you dislike it, and then more than likely if you retweet it, it's something that you're going to absorb and you're going to take that opinion. Because I did it, and it's kind of silly, like because a lot of the woke stuff on TV and everything, a lot of what's come about, I've always been like, with Doctor Who anyway, I thought, for a while, since Peter Capaldi's Doctor, I know it's kind of weird if you ain't watched Doctor Who, but his era of Doctor Who got really bad with writing, and it got a bit woke, and I was like, is this just me, or is this really bad? And then I went to Twitter and I found people like that, like mentioning stuff how bad it is, and it's kind of like that on Twitter where like you see someone else's opinion and you're like, oh yeah, I agree with that, I'm going to take that argument and use it when I ever get conflict, instead of like building on my own criticisms. Like it's a bit of a, like, Twitter can be so bad, but then it's so good to connect with people that at least you're not the only one saying it's bad, or you know, like at least you can, wow, I say you can share, like debate and share ideas, but you can't. It's terrible. If you like something, you like something. If you don't, you don't. Like, you shouldn't really You shouldn't cancel someone over someone that didn't agree with your opinion, or like I hated Hawkeye. I watched the Hawkeye series, and what they did to the Kingpin at the end, I hate the Hawkeye show. They've ruined the Kingpin from Daredevil so badly. But if someone else enjoyed it, then so what? But would I rather them change it to the old version of Kingpin from Daredevil, like the Netflix? It'd be good. Because it's the same actor, but it's just the writing's Disney, isn't it? So it's a bit PG for what it's worth, but I don't know. But that whole bit of dialogue there kind of... There's a lot of this in... Because I wonder if they take a lot of this from philosophers in ancient Greece, where they do talk about... Because they were all about philosophy, weren't they? So a lot of this does connect to modern day really well. Like, sure, it might be all forced from devs to make it a bit more on the nose, but it's interesting.
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning?
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Kassandra.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
Nice. What a nice little quest. Let's go and see if we can get this bounty off us for free. But yeah, I bought this new mic today, and it's the same make as my old one. So I should probably get in trouble for this, but what I did was I brought a new mic, the same one, same colour and all that stuff. And there you go. I brought the same mic brand, and then what I did was I got my old one, because my old one you wouldn't notice anything different from it, like the you wouldn't notice that it's broken, because it's only the audio in one of the ears is gone. So what I did was I switched the headset around in the box. My old one with the new... I took the new one out, and I put the old one in, and then I took it back to the store and said it wasn't working. So they went and got me another one. So I've got two headsets for one. I know it's a bit naughty, but it was from games, so they rip off people all the time. So I thought, might as well give them a taste of their own medicine, I suppose. It's only cheap. It's only a cheap headset, about £20. But yeah. So if this mic goes, I've got something right here instead of worrying about not having one. Yeah, it's a bit naughty. But my plan is to, because we're getting close to finishing this game. We're really close. That's why I was kind of delaying, because I was like, oh crap, we've only got 4 cultists to kill, and then we'll be on the DLCs, and then... Oh, it's a bit ain't too bad. Like it would have been annoying to finish this off with no commentary, but cause we've gone to every island, I think. I don't think there's been an island we've not gone to. Besides these, that's why I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna work my way through here. I think that's the main story quest line. Now I've got to be careful of that because that's DLC. I don't want to go near that. Wow, I don't want to trigger it. But we'll figure it out. But I wasn't necessarily trying to rush in the last 2 episodes. I wanted Blade because I wanted to play, but I was trying to avoid as much main story stuff as I could. While still, like, I didn't mind doing these quests, like these side stuff, or like the boss fight. But yeah, I bet a lot of people are regretting me coming back. They're like, oh god. What are you meowing for? But then I got carried away with the non-commentary because it was easier. In a way, because I could just start playing. I didn't have to do long intros and stuff like that, so I just played. So I've just tried, because most of last week I had off. So I've done, I was doing like 4 videos a day. So I'm like quite a few, because I was kind of getting videos done for until my birthday, because I thought, I'd get some money for my birthday. But I was like, for Christmas, I was like, nah, I've got to treat myself, so I've gone and got a mic today. So yeah, we're back up and running anyway. It was my own fault, my mic breaking in the first place. Because usually oh fuck. Shit, sorry Oz. Right. Look how pretty this place is. I don't think there's anything else. You know what, I think I'm gonna change the outfit to the Wonder Woman. I do miss that outfit. Yeah, it's so much nicer. Just looks nice, I think. Bit of eye candy. But there is new customization with this. Like it's like a little free DLC that they've done. Because if you go here, there's like an assassin's robe sort of thing. There's and then like these robes. So we'll definitely be playing that. That's what I want anyway. There we go. Yeah, I do prefer this outfit. That I'll always keep them. I'll always switch up now and then, change it up a little bit of it. Just either way, this fits. But I'm pretty much caught up with The Walking Dead. Because while my mic were broken, I was like having a bit. I was coming up with more time to watch stuff as well. So I watched Fear the Walking Dead. Season 11, I started that up. And Will Beyond. So I'm like pretty caught up. So I'll be ready for The Walking Dead, continuing the CRM series for State of Decay. Yeah, we'll chill out and play some. We're all going to be going back to normal. But because I'm so far ahead, because I'm a few weeks ahead now. When I last checked, I was like 22 days ahead. So I'm gonna I might just slow down a bit on how much I'm recording, but I might just do 2 videos a day. Because then I think I'll still be at least ahead. I don't know. I'll have to just think about it, but I know this is a bit. This is more of just an update video rather than Assassin's Creed, but yeah. Just glad to be back properly doing it, because it did feel weird not
Athena,
without commentary.
mothers and daughters of Olympus, please lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Kassandra, a Misthios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
I haven't heard of the Sons of Xerxes. That's quite the name.
Persians left over from the Battle of Thermopylae. They have no nation except the heritage of an ancient king, but their numbers are great, and ours are not.
I would not trade our roles in this situation, though killing is my specialty and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
If you're the leader, then act like it. High road or low road, you must still pick your path.
You're right. I need to make preparations instead of panicking. But then, there's still the missing hunting party. Would you find them for me?
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
I think I remember doing this quest line, definitely. Alright, let's have a look. Grand Mount Passos. Find them in the camp. Bandits northwest. Not too far. But yeah, in my the State of Decay Let's Play series with non-commentary, the new community. I think they're called the Mighty Thong. And Yeah, I had so many. I had quite a few deaths in that playthrough. Well, I think I had one legit death, even though it was a bit glitchy. And then everyone else I killed. It was mostly because it ended up becoming like a all-female group. And every time a dude had blood plague, I'd just shoot them. I don't know why. But if you want a woke playthrough, that's pretty much it. All female.
What are you doing? Die! Got you!
All female.
You'll never beat me!
I do enjoy that group, so I probably will come back to it. The only thing is I just never had plans to do anything with that group anyway. Because most of the... Because I was thinking, oh, if I didn't get a new mic, I might just... I might have just done the builder legacy for that group, but then I was like... but then I decided this, but I've got quite a few, like there's at least 20 videos of that, so it's just raw gameplay, so if you're more into that, that's the thing, at least there's some variety on the channel now, like a bit of just raw gameplay videos. If you get fed up with me, you can click onto them videos if you want. Yeah. I'll try not to go on about this too much. I might talk about it in probably the next Gunk video, because the first few Gunk videos were non-commentary, so I need to explain about that. And when I get around to State of Decay and Grounded, probably talk about it a little bit. I'll probably focus on it in this rotation. The next 4 days I'll probably mention it on and off about the new mic and all the non-commentary videos, but that's just how it is. There might have been, if I do any random stuff from here, there might already be some commentary videos talking about then. Like say I do Sea of Thieves. Maybe if I did the Sea of Thieves, I'll upload it a few weeks ago and like try and explain there, so it's more up to date maybe. That might be good actually. But that'll already be up. But yeah, we'll
Those bastards! Those bastards!
Are you alright?
Do I look alright?
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment.
I've lost much, but without you, I'd be joining my husband in Hades. For that, you have my thanks.
But yeah, I'm thinking about, I'm gonna definitely get Valhalla at some point, because when I did go to game today, I did notice it was only £22, which is quite a good offer for what Assassin's Creed is, especially the big open world and the free content that they do drop now and then. And it is about time I did play that and get it. And a lot of the other places I saw is about £30, so if I'm saving money, I don't necessarily mind it. Oh, I saw a metal bit. Did I pick it up?
You've returned.
They look really
What
identical.
news of Agnodeki and the hunters?
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you. Magistrate, this Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope.
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Perry to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping closer to the village.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalea in the man's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now! Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Misthios, what if I hired you to protect the village?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Meet me at Kiphisos Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes.
Yeah, I remember this. Probably going to be a romance option, because why not?
Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalea is the daughter of Kiphisos, god of this spring. It's said that she lives in these pools.
Thea, right? Perictioni told me you've been acting as general. Though from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Perry would die folded in prayer before she asked for my advice.
Her distraction has allowed the sons of Xerxes to advance.
And now we are on the knife's edge waiting for the slaughter, and we have done nothing. I must prepare myself to fight, and hopefully the others too. Can you teach me?
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready. Hey! Fight me! I told you not to go easy on me. Gods! Someone help! You hit hard!
That was easy.
Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call. One I wish Perry could have. But Big Sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always given you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you're the hero.
One can only hope to live up to that title. I've been playing soldier too long, and now I'm stuck in the role of Perseus while feeling like Andromeda.
A village of women abandoned by their army and forced to take up the sword? Sounds like a story worth singing to me.
I don't care what songs they sing of my deeds. I care about protecting my sister and my village. If it is to my dying breath, then so be it. I will fight.
Spartan women are taught to keep up with Spartan men. Lalea seems different.
It is an oversight that I've been pushing to correct. When the men leave for war, our defenses are limited to a few hunters too valuable to leave, or young men who can barely hold a spear.
And now that the hunters are dead...
We're more exposed to attacks from the sons of Xerxes than ever.
I've seen kings and commanders. You share their temperament.
Perry married the governor. I am unwed. Spinsters do not become leaders. We exist on the fringes.
We should get back to the task at hand. There's still a lot to do.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
What about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
I've run into them before.
I won't pry.
Who should I train to hunt?
I've met with some volunteers from the village. They've got a little experience, but need to have their bow arms straightened. You can find them on the edge of La Lea.
Not sure how useful I'll be to the blacksmith's daughter.
Methiadusa mentioned needing some materials before she can get started. Between you and me, she needs a little push. She's been helping her father at the forge since she could walk, but she still doubts her own abilities.
I'll get to it.
Multiple quests accepted. Talk to the blacksmith's daughter. Suppose we'll do that. Oof.
Tell me to make the weapons, but when you have them, ask if I know how.
Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, that explains why I don't know you. I'm Methiadusa. Please don't tell me you need new weapons or armor.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I thought you were the village blacksmith. Why are you so reluctant?
I'm not the village blacksmith. My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Are you the only member of your family left?
I'll know when the men return from war. Mater left with the ferryman last year.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore, and even then I might make something utterly useless.
You look capable enough to me.
There's a difference between knowing how to do something with your mind and knowing how to do it with your hands.
Fair enough. What kind of ore do you need?
Any kind of ore will technically do, but
But?
my Pater used the legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore. Sounds strange, but it's true.
How did the ore get
So
its
you've
name?
got that.
The legend says Hephaestus, god of the forge, found this ore and used it to make a helmet for his wife, Aphrodite. She loved it for its color. Because of that, the ore works in the hands of any smith.
Where can I find the ore?
It's hard to reach. It's down the cliffs at the Persian remnants in a secret cave, just above the water.
Sounds like you've been there before.
I told you, I wasn't a smith. I was there to fetch what Pater needed. I'd go myself, but I need to hit up the kiln.
I'll bring back Aphrodite's ore.
That's so annoying because I've got Aphrodite's ore. Or is it unique? I thought these. Maybe not then. It's kind of weird. This isn't like the. If it was something the player just used, it would make more sense. But, okay. And of course you gotta go across the fucking map 1,000 meters just to get some more. And people are like, that's the why I've been kind of holding off of Valhalla, because people said Valhalla's worse. When it comes to this stuff, I'm gonna avoid that. I'll do that after. I've heard a lot of. I know that I shouldn't take review because I enjoy this game. People who've criticised this game, I kind of disagree with because I've had a lot of fun with this game. So, knowing me, I'll probably have a lot of fun with Valhalla. But yeah, it's just one of them things where I'm like, maybe I've heard too much negativity, and when I actually play it, I'm gonna enjoy it. Just gotta see, I suppose. But know that we will be doing Valhalla. The thing is, I don't know how it's going to work, because they said it's a crossover on this game and in Valhalla. I don't know whether the crossover happens in this. I kind of hope it doesn't. Because, like, it's kind of weird, like, because I haven't picked my, what's his name? I don't know the name for the character. Is it, let me Google it, actually. I don't know the name for the assassin in Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla main Evil. So, like, say I kind of want to play as the male Eivor in the next game, because I've heard gameplay, and the male actor sounds a bit better. It's why I picked Kassandra, because I feel Kassandra sounds a bit more enjoyable to listen to than Alexios. And luckily, I just like Kassandra a bit more as a character, even though they pretty much have the same lines. I just think the performance from Kassandra's a little bit better, and what I've heard of Eivor in Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the male actor sounds a bit better to me, because you've got to stick with someone that you like. I know in Valhalla you can switch at any time. There's even a Animus version where I suppose it switches depending on the preferred storyline, I guess. I don't know why they switch it back and forth. But I don't think I'm going to do it like that. I think I'd either stick with the male actor. I don't know. So I wouldn't mind playing this. We could do both, maybe. Or maybe do the first few quests and see. But that's the thing, I don't know whether to play this, then Origin, then Valhalla, or this, then Origins. Because technically, it goes this, Origins, then Valhalla anyway, because
Persians were insane to try
it's got
to
the
climb
hidden
these
ones in
caves.
Valhalla, so it'd be good to have a bit of a refresher. Unless we just, instead of playing Origins like we do with this, where we take our time, maybe, I don't want to say rush through it, but maybe just focus on the main story. And maybe we could do New Game Plus. Maybe that's the way to do it. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. Because if I've got like if it's New Game Plus, I've more or less, it's going to make things a little bit easier, and then
is named for Aphrodite.
and then when we play what's it, Valhalla, it'll be just raw, like my first time playing it, because I've never played it. I've seen little bits, but I'm not like watched a full playthrough or anything. Be a proper blind Assassin's Creed playthrough, whereas I was having thoughts of like why don't we play the other Assassin's Creeds or something, which we probably will do but one day. But yeah, I just find that there we go, that's it. Oh no, one more. But yeah, like if I play through Valhalla, it'll be a brand new, fresh viewing sort of
That
thing.
should be enough ore
A
for
bit like
making
with
the other side.
Halo
Time
Infinite,
to head
say,
back.
or Halo Wars. It'll be all new and exciting. To be fair, I can't remember how this game ends. I really don't know how this ends. Yeah, I think I will do Origins because 1, I ain't played it in a while. 2, it'll give a bit more of a refresher to the lore behind the hidden ones, which the hidden ones are in. I don't think there's too much connecting. I think someone said that there's a letter in Valhalla from Bayek, but that's it. So it isn't like it's it ain't like Bayek shows up. That would have been way cooler than, because it's kind of weird for them to do. Like, I know Kassandra's immortal. I do remember that. Like, she pretty much lives forever, due to an animus piece or something. I think a spear. So I kind of get it, but it would have been nice to have it would have been nice to have had Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Kassandra, Bayek, and Eivor. That would have been kind of cool. All three, because it's kind of weird that they went through. Because like, I don't know about you, I would love a Origins 2, like with another game of Bayek, because I really like Bayek. I think he deserved another game. I would like another game of Kassandra, but I know that in a way, like, there's a lot of Kassandra in this, so I probably wouldn't say it's a. Whoa! My horse is just getting fucked up today. Yeah, I'm surprised the crossover doesn't connect to Bayek as well. Because everyone loves Bayek in Origins. I did, anyway. It would have been nice to see all three. Because it's such a weird thing, because you can't really expect them to do that in Assassin's Creed, like have characters connect. It isn't like, oh, Ezio can meet Edward. It just doesn't work like that. It just can't start having time travel, and it's just going to confuse things. But in this, it's kind of makes sense because we know Kassandra is technically immortal when she uses the spear, but so it'll be interesting to see how the crossover works. But as soon as they announced that crossover, of course it was when my mic broke. I was like, "Oh shit, no!" That's why I was desperate to play some, because I ended up doing non-commentary Assassin's Creed. And yeah, oh man, I'm so happy I've got a new mic though. I know it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Because I've always gone on about, oh, maybe there might be a day where I'll have to stop, but I think if I did stop, like say I couldn't do it like I do now, I would probably just do non-commentary and just record my gameplay. I think I'd just do it like that, because it didn't hurt, but it just felt weird, because I've been doing with commentary for so long, and I kind of had no. It was the only result I had with playing through without commentary, so it was a bit annoying. But at least I have been still uploading for what it's worth, and I can always resort back to that. But like I said, I've got 2 mics. I've got 2 lives to keep going. But yeah, it's all good.
I found the ore.
Amazing. I'll ready the molds.
Will that be enough for the village?
It should be a good start. Oh, that reminds me. I have a problem.
You and the rest of Lalea.
I'm just one smith, and I can divide my time between making weapons and armor, but it will slow down the process. It would be faster if I just worked on one. Which should I focus on? Weapons or armor?
We can't kill bandits without weapons. We'll just have to hope their archers have poor aim.
Yes, you're right. Your confidence gives me hope. Thank you for your help.
I don't know why Kassandra has the right to choose there. Shouldn't the leader of this place do that? But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this video up here today, and then it's a good way to continue on with this next quest next time. But yeah, it's good to be back. Like I know I've been rattling on about it, but at least it's an update. And at least there's no more non-commentary, unless for some reason I break this mic in the next one with the next between now and the next video. But don't be surprised if I do. But yeah, it's been good. Enjoyed playing Assassin's Creed as always, and there'll be probably the gunk tomorrow. Like, I think the rotations will work as kind of as usual, but I think today will be Assassin's Creed. There should be State of Decay later on today. It should be the CRM. Then it should be the gunk tomorrow. Then the CRM. Then Assassin's Creed. Then the gunk in the morning, and then the 2 evenings for them days will be grounded. I think I'll go back to grounded definitely. But yeah, it's good to be back as always. So as always, keep an eye out for any future content. Check out my non-commentary stuff, because there was some random stuff with Alien, like I said, Avengers, Alien. Check out the Gunk, because that is a really nice game. That's why I'm going to continue that series. And then we've got there's some Assassin's Creed, and then there's so many State of Decay that I did a non-commentary. So if you want just raw gameplay for State of Decay, there's pretty much a whole series there. It's not like completed, we didn't legacy in it, but like I said, I will probably return to that community at some point, but I want to go back to the Walking Dead stuff, because it's what I want to do. But yeah, I'm going to more or less continue on the next episode. Try not to rattle on, try and focus on the game. But it's been good. I've always said that I like Assassin's Creed Odyssey for just rattling on. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there for today. So as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.